Hello, this is wmpyr. First thing I want to say is, my condolences and prayers go out to the victims and the families in Paris, France, the recent attacks. I think it's absolutely terrible and it really sucks, and I don't understand why this kind of thing has to happen. It's really a darn shame, and that's really all I have to say about it. Alright, so for today's lesson, we're going to be working on something that I call micromanaging your grip. Okay, grip micromanagement is something that basically, when you're using your weapon in a real life situation, you're going to be applying all kinds of force, and also when you're swinging it around, your grip gets compromised. And let's also think about sweat, just natural sweat occurring. There might be a lot of moisture in the air, it might start to rain, and also blood can get on your hands. And when that happens, your grip can definitely get compromised. So you're going to have to constantly adjust your grip, micromanage your grip. That's just part of it. The good thing about training with eskrima sticks is that they're just pretty simple, plain, and that also forces you to do that. And it's a good thing because you don't have to rely on a weapon that has excellent grip retention. Like I said, this is about as simple as it gets, and sometimes it's almost good to train with something that's almost slippery, because once again, that forces you to micromanage your grip. So those are minor skills that you want to develop there that actually contribute a whole lot. So anyway, the first exercise is, what we're going to do is you're just basically going to walk your fingers up the length of the stick like so, okay? And now walk downwards, okay? So I'm using my fingers and also my thumb to walk up and down, okay? So I'm just going like this, and I'm just walking like this. At any point, I could close my grip, and I could walk, close, walk, close. So if you're worried about, is this going to be struck out of my hand? The management can be very, very short. You could easily do it, just in just a short amount of times, and you could do increments at a time, kind of like what we're doing here. Just a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. All right, little bit, little bit, little bit, and at any time you could go to a solid grip. So the next one is very similar to what we just did, where you're walking up and down using your fingers. Just imagine your hands like a giant tarantula, just going up and down your stick. But what you can do is we're going to add a rotation. Okay, so I'm using my thumb to rotate, my thumb and my fingers here to rotate the stick. So the stick is actually turning this way. You could turn it both ways, and you're just going to turn and go up. Okay, so the only difference from last time is now that the stick is actually turning. And you could also go back downwards doing the same thing. I'm still turning the stick, but now I'm working my way down. And like I said, at any time you could do a full closed grip. Okay, and you could turn either way, practice both hands, and that you could do this while watching TV. That's the great thing about this. Okay, now the last one that I want to show you guys is this right here. It's basically kind of similar, but what you're doing is now you're actually striking. So you're striking, boom, boom, and as you're striking like this, you're walking your hand up the stick like so. Okay, and now as you're striking, boom, 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 you're walking your hand down the stick. Your hand doesn't have to be there. I'm just trying to show you that I am actually striking. But boom, boom. So as I'm striking like this, my hand starts to walk up, and then boom, 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 boom. My hand starts to walk down on the stick right there. At some point, as I'm going like this, right now, I'm kind of like using the web of my hand and squeezing of the fingers, okay, to help me walk up the stick. And then when I get to a certain point, like maybe more than halfway up the stick, it starts to get harder. So at that point, the thumb can assist, and I'm still now squeezing with the lower three fingers and using the thumb to still give me that striking motion. But now I could do it up here, and then I'm doing that same thing, and then when I get to about halfway, then I can start switching to the web of my hand to give me strike to work down, like so. So yeah, please incorporate that into your practice. And now let me go to double stick real quick. So we're right here, okay, and we're just going 1, 2, 1, 2. This is a simple exercise that you guys have been hopefully doing or adding to your warm-up exercise. Nice and easy one. You could actually strike this way, you could actually defend this way, and you could just use this as a warm-up exercise as well. So I like this one because of the practicality there. Okay, so what we're doing here is, as we're doing this, boom, boom, you're going to notice, okay, that now, look at my right hand, I worked my way to where the stick is now. There's a whole lot of lower part sticking out down here. What that does is that's going to help me work, boom, boom, on where the stick, where to place my hands so that I don't hit myself. Okay, so 1, here's a stab, and this could also be a slash right here, but I get to work on that, boom, boom, same over here, and practice clearing my own arms and my own body so I don't hit myself. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you could do it with both hands too, you know, so you could get right here and you can go boom, like so, boom, 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 and you know how to clear that. Okay, that's important before you start getting into kind of like reverse double daggers like this. So anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.